And the search continues for the person who drove a car into two protesters in downtown Bloomington last night, injuring both of them before speeding off. Now, in fact, the Bloomington Police Department just released these pictures here. Officers say the two people and car pictured were involved in last night's incident. Take a good look. If you recognize the person in the glasses, hat, and mask, or the person in the driver's seat of the Toyota Corolla or the car itself, contact the Bloomington Police Department. Again, that is a Toyota Corolla with Indiana plate WMX 440. And that protest last night was happening because there still have not been any charges after Vox Booker says he was attacked at Lake Monroe, telling us he was nearly lynched. This is part of the video that shows the confrontation. Call 6 Investigates Stephanie Wade is in Bloomington tonight with the new information on the search for the driver and on the investigation into the group accused of assaulting and threatening Booker.
Protests and demonstrations continue today in Bloomington after a black man was allegedly racially attacked by several white men on the 4th of July at Lake Monroe. Videos show Vox Booker held against a tree, the men threatening to get a noose and lynch him.
My job is to help protect my residents, and I am sorry for what happened to Mr. Booker, and I'm going to cooperate fully to try to make sure that justice is done.
It's been a volatile 24 hours in Bloomington after videos surface of Vox Booker held against a tree by several men following a disagreement allegedly over crossing private property.
Let him go, dude. Let him go. Let him go. Please, let him go. Please let him go. We're going to as soon as you let him go.
The men shouting racial slurs at him.
You nappy-headed. What do you want to call me? About this? You with your 5 white friends?
When they called him, you can leave the boy here. You guys can go, but you can leave the boy here. So the white people could go, but they wanted us to leave him there.
I'm distraught. There's no excuse for there to be violence in our community.
Booker feeling at one point his life was in danger. Bystanders begging for the men not to kill him. He says he now needs to stand up and speak out.
The moment necessitates that I'm strong. It's about more than just me. I'm here. I survived. I'm not a hashtag. I have an obligation to act to make sure that no one else is put in that situation.
Last night also brought protests demanding arrests and justice for Booker. Then around 9:30, a car ran into protesters standing in the street and dragged both a man and woman 2 blocks, according to police.
We've told ourselves that, hey, things aren't that bad, or racism isn't that bad, and today's events, or last night's events, the events weeks before and months before have shown that this is a crisis.
As tensions build, Booker and other city and state leaders are calling for peace and accountability.
If we don't act, we're telling folks that we're a community where you can be violent, where you can run down your neighbor, where you can lynch someone in the street. There is no choice but for things to be worse or to make things better, and I want us to choose to move forward.
In Bloomington, I'm Call 6 Investigates Stephanie Wade.